Hey guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. Today I'm just going to be doing a little bit of a discussion video because the Ataribox joystick was just like a picture of it was actually just released apparently, and I've been noticing like some of the reaction going on. Now I don't really follow too much of what's going on with the Ataribox. I haven't signed in on their website or anything like that to get up to the latest emails and all that stuff. But, you know, just basing it on what they're showing us here, I mean, just the reaction from the retro players, nostalgia players, all that stuff, it's kind of interesting because, like, obviously what they've done is they've taken the original Atari joystick and they've just kind of, like, crafted it to look like, you know, the Ataribox. And, you know, so it has that design on the side and it's got the single button. And I think that's what's upsetting people the most right there is the single button. Now, obviously, if you play original classic Atari games, you don't need more than one button because that's how the system was. I mean, right here is an example. It's just one button. And, of course, you had the multi-directional joystick, which was sufficient for the games of the day. Of course, as video games progressed throughout the years, more buttons were added to the controllers. They became game pads. You know, all the way up to like the Xbox. But just for the simple original classic games, this was enough. And even today, I noticed like a lot of people they don't use these as much as they use like a Sega Genesis controller, because they like the gamepad feel, and it's got the same plug as the original Atari did. Now, just going on this design, like not this one, but this one. I noticed like there's been a lot of comments going on about it looks like it has two little buttons on the bottom, like if this was the controller. It's got two little buttons here, and I saw a few comments like, you know, people are going to accidentally hit that because, you know, depending on how you play, you know, how you hold your controller, some people like to hold it like this and play, others like to hold it like this or like this. So depending on how your hand is, you're probably going to be hitting those buttons a lot. Now this is another controller I have. I don't really use it, but if you do notice, it's got an indent on the new controller, just like this. Like it's kind of like, you know, you can see how it goes down. Now, I don't know if that's just to prevent your hand from actually hitting the bottom of the controller while you play, or what it is, but I've seen it on a few different controller styles. So who knows if that's what's going to prevent that from happening. Or why the design even goes that way, because the original didn't do that. It actually went the opposite way. It actually went up. So, yeah, I'm kind of curious, is that actually going to be an issue? Because it's probably like the start button or home button or whatever that's going to be triggering it. The other thing is the material, because all we're looking at is a picture. I don't think they actually released what it's going to be made out of. Is it going to be like this hard plastic, or is it going to be more of a rubbery feel to it? And even the stick itself, I mean, this has a nice rubber grip to it, and so your hand doesn't slide off, whereas this one, for instance, this controller here, it's all plastic. The grip was plastic, everything is plastic. It's not bad, but when you start playing for a while, your hand starts to get all slippery and, you know, sweat and all that crap. So it would be kind of interesting to know what the material is going to be. And, you know, I guess the other thing is I'm assuming these things are going to be wireless, because, you know, cords, some people like them, some people don't. I don't mind them. I mean, I don't feel I have to sit too far away from the TV anyways, but you know, that's up to the player, or at least up to the system, not the TV, wherever you plug your system in. So I mean, this Ataribox, it's really interesting. Like I haven't really been doing a lot of videos on it because frankly there just isn't enough information, and so I thought this would be a cool video to just throw out there and see what other people's opinions are on this thing, just by looking at it. Like, does this look cool? The button looks a little off to me too. I don't know, it looks really flat and you know, very square. This one has, like, if you look at it there again, it's kind of indented in the middle. I don't know what that's called, but you know, it's a nice feel to it when you're playing it. This one in the picture looks like it's very just flat and like almost, I don't know. It doesn't look very nice to the touch. You know, this one didn't have. This one they put it on the up there, which I was never a big fan of that myself. I always liked the thumb part. But anyways, yeah. So I just wanted to throw it out there because I mean, aside from it looking pretty decent, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be practical. I don't know if they really needed to do that. Obviously, they're hitting the nostalgia people. They're hitting the people who want that real classic Atari, you know, the Atari feel. They want that, you know, nostalgic piece to it. Other than that, the other thought is the ridges on the side. I don't know if that's going to be a problem when you're playing, like, you know, grease and stuff gets out of your... If you're eating potato chips and stuff, you're getting that in there. It's going to be a pain in the butt to clean. Like, these were nice, simple designs, and I think that's what I liked about these. So, you know, I've always preferred this joystick. Even whenever I play my Atari, I'm always using this joystick. Even though I could use a Sega Genesis gamepad, I choose not to because I really like this joystick. And I know a lot of people will disagree. And wrapping this up, I think the other thing is the breakage. So many people have complained about the original Atari stick breaking a lot because it's only plastic. You open it, you pop this sucker off, it's all just white plastic underneath, and easily you're playing a lot of like aggressive style games, and it just snaps. The breaks in the middle, and you've lost your joystick. Now, again, going back to the material, what are they going to use? Is it going to be a hard plastic? Is there going to be metal parts in there? Like, we don't know. So it'll be interesting to find out. So yeah, I'd just like to open this up for discussion and see what you guys think of it, and if you know, is this interesting to you? Are you wanting to buy the system now that you see how the joystick's going to look, or is this turning you away from it? And you know, I'd like to know because slowly we're going to get more information, and I think that it's creating so much speculation. Frankly, I would have preferred they just keep it all under wraps and just release the whole thing and be like, here it is. But they're not doing that. Anyways, I hope you liked the video. Throw some comments down below. Let me know what you think. And let's just have a fun discussion about it because we don't know anything right now. So let's just have some fun. Hope you subscribe to my channel. Talk to you later.